Welcome back again in English with Parth sir. An ultimate pack of MCQs here for you. This pack, you can see the questions are accurate also. And also you can find that these similar questions can come to your exam. So be alert and be practiced more. Here all the questions are very moderate type and also hard and challenging. Let's try to solve. Okay, so the first question is, in Wordsworth, the world is too much with us. What does the poet mean by we have given our hearts away? Option A. People have become too emotional in modern times. B. Humans have lost their connection with nature due to materialism. Option C. Love and relationships have become commercialized. Option D. People donate too much money to charity. Let's find the answer. Okay, you know that in the world too much with us, here the poet deals with the one fact that the people's day by day is forgetting the nature and they are quite acquainted with the materialistic view. So that is why if we see the option B, that humans have lost their connection with nature due to materialism. Obviously materialism means the worldly possessions or the things that we are much acquainted with in our earth. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. We're going to the question number next. In Shelley's Ode to the West Wind, the poet asks the wind to, option A, destroy his enemies completely, B, make him famous throughout Europe, C, scatter his words like leaves to inspire change, or option D, take him away from England forever. Let's find the answer. If we read all the options, we can find that the option number C, scatter his words like leaves to inspire change. Obviously, here the poet try to scatter his thoughts through the whole England. Right now, the England is sleeping. That moment means when the poet is discussing or telling such type of lines. So his thought is that his words of inspirations can scattered through whole of the Europe so that peoples can awake and be active. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. So next question is, what is the main reason for the speaker's sadness in Keats' Ode to a Nightingale? So what is the main reason? That is why he is sorrowful. Okay, so if you read the options, he is poor and cannot afford basic necessities. Option B, he is aware of human suffering and mortality. Or option C, his love has rejected his marriage proposal. Option D, he is jealous of the nightingale's beauty. Read the options carefully. If you see all the options, then between these all options, we definitely see that B is the correct answer, because I am also telling you the explanation also. He is aware of human suffering and mortality. Already the poet known too much about the suffering and the reasons of the mortalities suffering in the earth. That is why he is much sorrow, he is much unhappiness. Okay, so that is why he is much unhappy. So that is why option B is the correct answer. The option next question. In Tennyson's Ulysses, why does Ulysses want to leave Ithaca again? কেন সে ইথাকা ছেড়ে চলে যেতে চাইছে? Option A, he is bored with peaceful domestic life and craves adventure. Naki, his people have rebelled against his rule. Naki, option C, he wants to find his son Telemachus. Naki, option D, the gods have commanded him to undertake another journey. If you see all the options, you can find that some options are really relatable to these lines, but the appropriate answer is that option A, he is bored with peaceful domestic life. Already he did a lot, he rebelled a lot, he went to the war also, but when he came to his country, then he found that all the people's quite living their life in a bored way. That is why he became bored in his country with peaceful domestic life, and he needs right now a craves adventure, a new adventure. So C, taking his journey again. Okay, so option A is the correct answer. Going to the next question. Option, 5. What is the central theme of Hardy's The Darkling Thrush? The central theme of Darkling Thrush. Central theme ta ki Darkling Thrush is. Option A, the beauty of winter landscapes. B, hope persisting despite despair. C, the superiority of birds over humans. Naki option D, the poet's fear of growing old. Let's find the answer. Okay, so if we observe carefully to the all options, obviously the beauty of winter landscapes, this is not A, but the option B, hope persisting despite despite despair, obviously this is the perfect answer, because when the poet is looking around, so he find that all the situations quite full of despair, but still a bird is singing a song that moment. That is why he found one, at least one living thing which giving a hope between the despair. So that is why hope persisting despair is the correct answer. Okay, going to the next. In Saw's Arms and the Man, Bloomsley is called the chocolate cream soldier because Bloomsley কে কেন chocolate cream soldier বলা হচ্ছে? কারণ A, he is very sweet natured and kind. He carries chocolates instead of ammunitions. নাকি C, he works in his family's chocolate business. Or D, he is cowardly and soft like cream. Okay, if we find the options, we find that the perfect and correct answer, he carried chocolates instead of ammunitions. Obviously, he is not a romantic warrior, but though he is romantic, he is much wit. He has much wit, wise man also. That's why he carries chocolate instead of ammunitions in the battlefield, because it is mostly needed thing. That is why sometimes he is called the chocolate cream soldier. Okay, so going to the next questions. What crime does Falder commit in Galsworthy Justice? Justice, Galsworthy Justice, Falder কি ক্রাইমটা করেছিল? Option A, he murders his employers in a fit of rage. B, forges a check to help his beloved Ruth. Option C, he steals money from the office safe. D, he commits perjury in court. Let's find the answer. If we see all the options, obviously the option B is the correct answer, because he forges the check due to giving the money to the Ruth Honeywell, his beloved, তার প্রেমিকাকে দেওয়ার জন্য টাকাটা, সেই টাকাটা মানে সইটা নকল করেছিল, এবং that is why he also actually caught in red hand and sent to the jail. That's why the answer B is right answer. Going to the next option or next question. In Conrad's The Lagoon, what is Arsat's main source of guilt? Option A, abandoned his brother to save his beloved. Option B, he killed an innocent man during their escape. C, he broke his promise to return to his homeland. Option D, he lied to the white man about his past. See the options and give the correct answer. সে তাকে কেন গিল্টি মনে করছে? Obviously, the option, if you see carefully the options, then we find that he abandoned his brother to save his beloved. কারণ তার ভাইকে পর্যন্ত সে ছেড়ে দিয়েছিল তার বিলাভকে বাঁচানোর জন্য, তার প্রেমিকাকে বাঁচানোর জন্য. দ্যাটস ওয়াই হি ফিলিং ইজ মোস্ট গিল্টি পারসনস রাইট নাও ইন ফ্রন্ট অফ দি হোয়াইট ম্যান ওয়েন হি টেলিং অল দ্য থিংস, ওয়েন হি টেলিং অল দ্য স্টোরি, যখন সে তার গল্পটা বলছে সেই হোয়াইট মানুষটার কাছে, অবভিয়াসলি দেন হি ইজ টেলিং অল দ্য থিংস. সো গোয়িং টু দ্য নেক্সট কোয়েশ্চন. What makes Jim and Della wise in O. Henry's The Gift of the Magi? Option A, they save money regularly for future. They understand the true spirit of giving and love. Option C, they make practical decisions about their purchases. Naki option D, they seek advice from experienced people. If you see all the options, এখন যদি আমরা প্রতিটা অপশন দেখি তাহলে অপশন নাম্বার বি ইজ দ্য রাইট অ্যান্সার. দে আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দ্য ট্রু স্পিরিট অফ গিভিং অ্যান্ড লাভ. Obviously, they both the couple understood just one thing, that whenever you give something, definitely some people also can give use something also. That is the true love, and they understand the true spirit of giving and love. That is the love is the most important thing than any materialistic view, and that is why she sold her hair and he sold her chain to give the gift for that day. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Going to the next question. In Lab's Dream Children, a reverie, the Dream Children represents, এখানে ড্রিম চিলড্রেনে রিভারি মানে ড্রিম চিলড্রেনে কি রিপ্রেজেন্ট করছে, ড্রিম চিলড্রেনটা কি রিপ্রেজেন্ট করছে? অপশন এ, দ্য অথার্স রিয়েল চিলড্রেন ফ্রম হিজ ম্যারেজ। অপশন বি, চিলড্রেন হি মাইট হ্যাভ হ্যাড উইথ অ্যালাইস W1, নাকি সি, অরফান চিলড্রেন হি ওয়ান্টেড টু অ্যাডাপ্ট, নাকি ডি, ক্যারেক্টার্স ফ্রম হিজ ফেভারিট ফেয়ারি টেলস। তাহলে অপশনগুলো দেখো আর সঠিক অ্যান্সারটা দাও। তাহলে এই অপশানগুলো যদি যখন দেখবো আমরা, অবভিয়াসলি আমাদের সব থেকে বেস্ট অ্যান্ড পারফেক্ট অ্যান্সার নিশ্চিতভাবেই মনে হচ্ছে অপশান বি, এবং এটাই অ্যাকিউরেট। চিলড্রেন হি মাইট হ্যাভ হ্যাড উইথ অ্যালাইস W1, যদি বিয়ে করতো সে তার প্রেমিকার সাথে, হয়তো তার এই বাচ্চাগুলোর নাম তিনি রাখতেন, কিন্তু যেহেতু বিয়ে করেননি তার বোনকে দেখাশোনার জন্য, তাই অবভিয়াসলি সে ভাবছিলেন, মানে তিনি ভাবছিলেন আর কি, যে তার সেই বাচ্চা মানে হবু বাচ্চাদের হয়তো যখন হতো, যদি হয়, যদি হতো আর কি, তাহলে সেই এই গল্পটা তার বাচ্চাদেরকে বলে শোনাতো। তাই ড্রিম চিলড্রেনে সে তার বাচ্চাদের কাছে গল্পগুলো বলছে, এবং এটা মনে রাখবে কোয়েশ্চেন আসে দ্যাট অ্যাবাউট হুইচ থিম হি ইজ টেলিং দ্য স্টোরি। অবভিয়াসলি হিজ পাস্ট মেমোরি হি ইজ টেলিং দ্য স্টোরি। ওকে, নস্টালজিক সিচুয়েশন সি ইজ টেলিং মেমোরি, নস্টালজিক সিচুয়েশনকে নিয়ে সে গল্প বলে, তার ঠাকুমার গল্প ইত্যাদি ইত্যাদি। ওকে, তাহলে আজ হলো এই পর্যন্তই। আমরা দেখা হচ্ছে আবার নেক্সট ভিডিওতে। আমার অবভিয়াসলি তোমরা অনেক ভালোবাসা দিয়েছো আমার ভিডিওগুলোতে, এবং আমি চাই যে তোমরা এরপর এই ভিডিওটা দেখো আর কমেন্টে জানাও কেমন লাগলো। অ্যান্ড থ্যাংকস আ লট ফর ওয়াচিং, and comment and give your feedback, and please subscribe and like and share more mock tests coming soon. So don't worry about that, and God bless you all.